So, Israel first, only one praise glory on it, Yahweh Shemi outside, by Shemi Gakwendash. Don't want to see Apostle Ezra Millstone, peace that takes one of Israel. But this lesson, I want to title it, These Babylonians Are Through. All right. And really going into how, your average American is through when all hell breaks loose. Because, most important, first and foremost, they don't have Yahweh Shemi outside. All right. It don't matter what skills this, that, and third. If you don't have the Lord by your side, you're fucked. All right, but these people just they're through. That's why the elites, they call them useless eaters. All right, because they don't know how to do shit. They're just through. All right. It says Haitian migrants demonstrate remarkable food survival skills. Americans take note. It says, whatever you think about Springfield and the Haitian migrant invasion, one thing is crystal clear. When the famine hits hard, the Haitians know where to find food. Average Americans who are living on processed junk food from the grocery store will largely be clueless and will starve. All right, and that's facts. All right, because they don't know how to. They just, they Uber Eats, DoorDash, this, that, and third. They fucking eat microwavable shit. Like that. This all these people know. All right. It says the coming engineered food collapse and financial collapse will indeed see migrants, invaders demonstrating a much higher survival rate than typical Americans, as they truly possess more street survival skills. All right, because look at where they come from. All right, they don't come from a country of convenience. All right, they gotta get shit. All right, they gotta handle business. All right, they gotta know how to do certain things. All right, but if you're average American, they don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to, get water or survive at the end of the day. All right, because it's been given to them. All right, it's just at a convenience. Oh, just the one day they go to the grocery store and this shit. They think food just spawned. Like no, all right. It says or. Actually, I'm just going to leave it at that. It says, eating geese caught in the city park is also known as wildcrafted meat. If things get extreme enough, you will see widespread cannibalism in America's collapsing cities. And yes, yes, people will begin eating people. After all, it's a food source, although insanely toxic. That's local. Probably walking right down your street. Cannibal in America. Goddamn, Slocky. Cannibals in America don't have to venture very far to find another meal. And cannibalism is going to be, the next big thing. Because one, when there's no more food, and then people start, you see they fucking stomach start touching their back, they going to get desperate. All right, and desperate times call for desperate measures. Right? And I know brothers, they like to bring out this example of how in cartoons when someone gets hungry and then they look at they friend and they just turn into a piece of chicken. All right, that's gonna be literal. You gonna have motherfuckers eating each other out here. All right. It says I discuss this more in detail. Okay, well I'm not going into that. But let me keep reading though. It says, I discuss this in more detail in today's special report on cannibalism and the coming engineered famine. All right, and ultimately the Lord is bringing this, all right, through the hands of the wicked. It's a reminder that the Deagle predictions show 200 million Americans dying in the next 15 months or so. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Well, let's hope it does, because this shit gotta go. It says, but it's quite clear the only thing necessary for the anti-human globalists to achieve that is to cut off the groceries, something that Kamala has already promised to do via price controls. Note to all streetwise migrant invaders, don't care about price controls. The geese in the city park are free. Price controls only impact those who pay for food, not those who steal it. All right, and it's total lawlessness is coming. All right, so and these people, they about to be pushed to the max. All right, but let's start our 2nd Ezra 15 and start at 58 verse straight to the point. It says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. All right, and that's literal. All right, you gonna have motherfuckers eating each other out here. They're gonna be cooking each other up. They might not even be cooking each other up. All right, they gonna be just straight take a rip your arm, like they gonna fucking hack these people up and start eating them. All right, let me just cue at that. I was gonna say something else. All right, but let's go to, let me scroll up. All right, 715 and 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." All right, and that's what's coming. All right, just straight chaos. All right, anarchy. It says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." All right, and Lord willing, we probably elect. We gonna be good. All right. It says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." All right, and that's talking about this modern Egypt, aka Babylon, America. "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it." All right, it says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting hail and with fearful consolation." All right, ultimately, crops ain't gonna grow. All right, look, Lord ain't letting these crops grow abundantly. All right, so food's gonna be scarce. All right, and they're ultimately engineering a famine. All right, and the Lord is allowing them because nothing happens without the Lord's consent. All right, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right, you see that. All right, you definitely see that more and more. But one account that it's in Aurora, Colorado, I believe. That quote unquote migrant Venezuelan game. All right, which you know Esau, he be setting shit up. All right, just to get the people aroused. And you had that one gang, I forgot who they were, but they pulled up there, right? And what I'm thinking is, why are you fucking going to Aurora, Colorado? What do you gain from taking over an apartment complex at Aurora, Colorado? All right, that's just my speculation. But it says, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the king nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." The course of their actions shall stand in their power. So if niggas want something, they gonna take it. They don't. They're not. They're not gonna give a fuck about the law. They're not gonna give a fuck about getting arrested. This, that, and third. It's gonna be total chaos out here. All right. It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." So, you think you got some shit, you storm some shit, guess what? And especially if you don't serve the Lord, just know that niggas are gonna run up on you. Especially you idiots that publicize that you're stocking up. All right, you're the number one target when all hell breaks loose. All right, it says it says, "The man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." And ultimately, as it said in this article, it says, yes, people will begin eating people. After all, it's a food source. Although insanely toxic, that's local, probably walking right down your street. So a nigga that you live next to, or literally your next door neighbor, is gonna come and raid your shit and probably eat you, especially if you don't have shit. All right, and he's hungry. All right, because we coming into some evil times, and if you don't have Yahweh Shemi outside, the one who's bringing this destruction, guess what? You're fucked. All right, that's why we serve Yahweh Shemi outside. All right, so we're we can escape in the evil days to come. All right. Uh, but let me keep reading. 2:15-26. It says, For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So there's no escape. All right, the Lord knows, you know, if you were serving him. The Lord knows, who turned they back against him. The Lord knows all this. All right. It says, For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. All right. So these niggas that basically smack the hand of the Lord away, pursuing Proverbs, the first chapter, 20 verse on down, behold, I have called and ye haven't, refused. Therefore, I shall laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes. That's what the Lord's going to do. All right. And guess how he's going to do it? By the hand of his prophets. All right. Because ultimately, the Lord promised deliverance to his elect. All right. Isaiah 65 and 12. It says, Therefore, will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, how did he call? Through his men. All right. It says, Ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. All right. And the Lord knows all them that sin against him. It says, Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. All right, so in the times to come, we going to be good. We not going to have to worry about eating niggas. All right, the Lord, he going to feed us. Do we know exactly how? No, but guess what? We have faith that the Lord's going to. It says, My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. So right now, while we mourning, while we, being afflicted and whatnot, and these people in the world, they living it up, thinking that ain't shit gonna happen to them. Guess what? Things about to flip. All right, we gonna be the ones laughing, all right, and rejoicing while these niggas out here dying. All right. It says, Ye shall leave your name unto for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord power Yahweh Bashmi Shai shall slay thee and call servants by another name. All right, so ultimately with that, point is made. It's gonna get ugly out here, but guess what? We're gonna be good. All right, so Lord willing, is that defined when he won't praise glory honor to Yahweh Bashmi Shai Bashmi Kakadash to next time. Shalom.